Hey, what is up guys? Jeremy with Everything iDevice, and in this video we're going to be doing a what is on my iPhone, and yes, I'm going to cover everything in this video, from the tweaks to the theme and even the applications I like to use. Now the apps themselves, I'm just going to be giving brief overviews just because this is going to be a long video by itself, and I'm not going to have time to review every application that I use. So do keep that in mind. Now I'm going to bombard the description full of links, so if anything sparks any interest, be sure to check out the description. I'll try to link up almost everything I cover in this video, so it's going to be just full of stuff. Be sure to check that out after the video is done. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start with tweaks. Now, I do review, of course, a lot of tweaks, so I uninstall and install tons and tons of tweaks, but I do have a set few tweaks that are just basically embedded into my device that will really never ever come off. So I'm definitely going to be covering those in this video, and there's a couple other ones you'll see in the settings that I'm not going to cover. Those are ones that I'm just using and possibly going to be doing a review on, but everything I do cover are my favorite tweaks of all time. So we're going to start with that. The most used tweak on my device, the absolute 100% most used, is Zephyr, which just allows you to swipe up and open up your multitasking tray just like so. You can even, once you're in an app, you can just swipe out of it like that. That's probably my favorite thing about Zephyr, is just being in an app and just swiping out of it instead of using that home button. That was an issue with my iPhone 4, is since I had it for 2 years and I clicked the home button so much, the home button started to get screwed up and it really sucked and it got annoying to use. So Zephyr is one of my main tweaks that I use on my iPhone 5, just because it does save the life of your home button by really not having to press it very much. So we got Zephyr. Also, you've seen here we do have Auxo. That's an awesome tweak. You can end your apps by just swiping down, just like that, end them from multitasking. You can click and hold, you can end all of them from multitasking, just like so. Swipe over, you have your normal music controls, volume slider there, and then here in Auxo, of course, you do have a bunch of quick toggles. Now, when it comes to toggles, my next favorite tweak is, of course, NC settings. This is the god of all toggles within Notification Center. It has everything. It has reboot, respring, brightness, flash, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, volume, everything, vibrate, silent, location services, Bluetooth, do not disturb, LTE. It has everything. It's an epic widget to have in your Notification Center. Right below that, you do see I have tap to widget, which will allow me to basically post to Facebook, as you can see the little icon there. And I really love the way that this tweak implements the way you post to these. As you can see, it just drops down that little card for each and every one. You do have set reminders. You have another one of my favorite part is the notes. I take notes a lot, and I love being able to take a note right from my Notification Center like so. Even a calendar event, you can add it just like so. So of course that's tap to widget. You got NC settings. Another one of my favorite tweaks of all time is ByteSMS, which will replace your Messages app. As you can see here, it does have a little icon in Notification Center. If you click that, you can quickly compose a new text message, just like so. You can reply to text messages from your lock screen. That's my favorite part about it. I don't even have to go into my device to reply to somebody, just right on the lock screen I can do it. So now I guess we can jump into settings, and I'll kind of do a run through of the tweaks in here as well. So 2x2 folders, that's kind of an add-on to the theme icon, so not too important. Activator is a tweak that a lot of people tend to forget about. It's a very powerful tweak. It just allows you to set up activation methods for using specific swipe gestures on your screen, triple press of home button, the volume buttons, the power button, the status bar, everything. You can just do a lot of really cool stuff with Activator, and people just tend to forget about it. Auxo, I mentioned. Axis. Now this is a new tweak, and I really like this tweak. It's definitely going to be on my device for a very long time. From your lock screen, you have your normal camera grabber. You can change that to any app you'd like, of course, with Axis, but it allows you to set up 4 other grabbers. As you can see right here, I do have my phone, Messages, YouTube, and Spotify. So any of these apps I can just instantly jump to from my lock screen. And as you can see, it's implemented through this tweak just really nicely. So YouTube, just swipe up, let it load, and there you go. As simple as that. So that's access, and of course that's all configurable within the settings. So scroll back down here. Bluetooth stack, I'm not going to cover that. Color keyboard is another tweak that I really love to use, just because I get so bored of the iOS keyboard. I love theming out my keyboard. Now this keyboard is the matching theme of this FlatIcons theme, which I'll mention in a minute, so do keep that in mind. Double @ that's a really cool tweak. So you can basically go in here. I'm not going to show you my personal email because that's what it's set as, but it'll allow you to input your email within the settings of double @, and then whenever you have to actually type out your email on your keyboard, just double tap the @ symbol and it will instantly copy, or basically just paste in your email that you have set in there. Very handy tweak. I use that a lot as well. NC settings, which I mentioned. We have ProTube extensions. This is for the YouTube application. It allows you to download YouTube videos. It'll allow you to run a YouTube video in the background, so when you're watching a video, if you exit and go to your home screen, it will continue to play the audio and actually continue to play the video in the background, which is actually very handy as well. We got Safari Download Manager, which will allow you to download basically anything from Safari. I've been mainly using that for the Game Boy emulator. Just a very handy tweak to have as well. You're going to want iFile, which is a great Cydia application that allows you to browse the complete file system of your device, so you can download like songs or whatever you can think of and move it around within iFile using Safari Download Manager. We got Springtomize, Springtomize 2 to be more specific, and like I said, this is really the Swiss Army knife of all tweaks. You can do so much with this. I could spend probably 6-7 minutes just on this tweak alone. Definitely worthy of being on your device. Tap To Widgets, of course WinterBoard, so that you can theme out your device any way you like. We got Zephyr, like I said, and then Zeppelin. Zeppelin is just used to change your carrier logo to different icons. There is just tons of add-ons in Cydia. Anything you can think of to make your carrier logo. As you can see, I just have the Apple symbol. That's what I usually keep it as. I like to keep it simple. But if we jump into Zeppelin here, as you can see, here's a bunch of different icons that I do have installed right now, including all the stock icons. So that is Zeppelin, and that's really pretty much it. Those are the main tweaks, my favorite tweaks of all time that I like to use. I like to keep my device simple, so it keeps it nice and fast. It doesn't kill the RAM. You don't got stuff going on in the background on the home screen. You don't have widgets, just kind of slowing your device down. It keeps my device, or my iPhone 5, very fast. So that's pretty much it for all the tweaks. Now the theme that I'm using is FlatIcons. This is definitely one of my favorite tweaks of all time, or themes rather. It's just a gorgeous looking theme. As you can see, you have the option of making your icons squared off, which I really like, and it makes them a flat kind of matte look to them. They're not glossy or shiny at all. I like keeping this kind of like really dark gray background on it. I'll also put a link for the background down in the description if you guys really want this wallpaper. I just like it. So this is FlatIcons. If we go into Notification Center, as you can see, it does theme out the weather. I absolutely love the way that it themes the weather. I think it looks really good. We can go into the weather app itself, and here's what it looks like within the app. Just a great looking, simple theme. Of course, the lock screen is the FlatIcons lock screen. It does make the top bar like a gray, removes the bottom bar, and puts in this nice little simple slider. I really like this theme. It's very minimalistic and simple. So, and that is pretty much it for tweaks and themes. So now let's just go ahead and move on to the apps. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because, as you can see, I've used Springtomize 2 to remove all my icons. So hopefully I can have all these memorized and just kind of explain what they are. So I'm going to, of course, skip all the stock apps because everybody has those. So the first one I want to cover is, of course, Instagram. If you don't know what Instagram is, you're kind of living in the Stone Age. But definitely follow me on Instagram. I use it all the time. It's basically a photo taking kind of feed. You follow your favorite people and you can like and favorite their photos. Very cool application. Of course, Cydia, WinterBoard. We got Mailbox. This is the best mail application I've ever used. I think there still might be a waiting list. Don't quote me on that. I had to wait a month to even be able to use it. So I installed it and had to wait to use it. But the goal of Mailbox is to, of course, keep your inbox at 0. And it does a great job of allowing you to manage your emails. We got YouTube, we got settings, we have, what is this called? Sky Guide, I believe. Yep, Sky Guide. This is a very cool app. I like to use it all the time because I'm into astronomy and the sky, and I love stars and stuff. And this allows you to basically look anywhere in the sky and see where all the stars are and everything. Kind of nerdy, I know, but I like it. Now, a lot of these I'm not going to actually open up. We got Google+, we got Facebook, we got Xbox Smartglass for Xbox 360, definitely a very cool application. We have Nest for my Nest learning thermostat, which is installed in my house. We have Clear, which is a really simple note-taking application. We got Runkeeper for if you go on jogs or walks or runs, or even if you go biking, if you want to keep track of your distance and in your calories that you're burning. Great app. We have Shazam, which will allow you to basically, it'll listen to any music you're listening to and look it up for you and bookmark it so you don't forget songs. We have AdSense and Analytics. That's basically for my website to view revenue earned from ads and then also traffic on my website. Next is Mint. Now, Mint is a fantastic application for managing your finances, your savings account or your checking account. It will really kind of guide you through being able to save your money, and it gives you reports. It's a really cool application. I use that all the time. We have Find My iPhone. We have reminders, deliveries here. I don't currently have anything coming from Amazon, but I usually have lots of stuff coming from Amazon. And this allows me to see where my packages are and how long it's going to be until they get to my house. A great application as well. Let's see here. Find Friends. This is 1Password, this last app right here. Now, this is a bit of a pricey app. I think it's $20, but if you can remember just the 1Password for this application, you're golden. It'll allow you to save basically all of your usernames and your passwords for everything within one app. That has saved my ass quite a bit. Next we have Fruit Ninja, probably one of my favorite games ever. Just simple, slice up fruit. I'm sure you've seen it or played it. Next we have Netflix, and yes, I have a Netflix account. Great movie service. We have Game Boy Advanced Emulator. I'll cover that in an upcoming video, but that allows me to play Game Boy Advanced games right on my device and use a Wiimote as a controller. Very fun. We have Tweetbot for Twitter, definitely the best Twitter application. Passbook, Compass, voice memos, Safari, Stock. We have Haze. This is a really cool weather application. Link will be down in the description for the review on this and how it kind of works, but very cool weather app and how it kind of implements weather. We have podcasts. We have Fandango for movie tickets and movies and theaters. Wallpapers HD. I'll leave the link down in the description for that as well, just because there's so many apps called Wallpaper HD. That is where I get all my wallpapers for everybody that asks me all the time. I have a lot of people ask me where do I get my wallpapers. That's the app right there. So link is in the description. Next we have Mobile Mouse. This works on Mac or Windows. It'll allow you to use your iPhone as a mouse, a music controller. There's a ton of stuff to that app. I should really do a review on it. It's a fantastic application. That's Mobile Mouse. The Weather Channel. We got Pic Stitch, which allows you to kind of stitch pictures together. You can do like 3x2, 1x2, 1x3, 2x2, 4x4. You can stitch together any pictures you want and Instagram them if you'd like. We got iFile, must have, like I mentioned earlier. Springtomize 2 Activator. We have BytaFont, and the font that I always use, I'm not sure why the TH crub is checked. I'm not even using it. It's kind of tweaked out or something, but I use the Boxii font. These are just ones I was trying out, but yes, the Boxii font is the font that I always use. So many people ask me that as well. It's Boxii font, so keep that in mind. We got Vine. We have speedtest.net, which allows me to test my 4G, LTE, Wi-Fi, all those speeds. You can test them out. Skype, Craigslist. We got Kik. I really don't ever use Kik. Horoscopes. I like seeing horoscopes here and there. Another really fun game, which I reviewed, is Badland. That's a very addictive game, and I like it a lot. We have PayPal. We have YouTube Stats Pro. There's a free version, so if you want to try out the free version before buying the YouTube Stats Pro, definitely check that out. It basically shows all the statistics of your YouTube, like views and which videos have the highest views and all that. Next is Photo FX. It's like a step down from Adobe. I like using it because it's a bit more simple to use than Adobe. You can kind of get things done a little faster. So that's a great application to kind of adjust different photos and give them different looks and doing black and white and stuff like that. Another great application. Also, we have Feature Points. That's another definite must check out. It allows you to get paid apps for free. Also allows you to get PayPal money, Amazon money, I believe even Xbox points and all that good stuff. Definitely check out Feature Points. That's something I use on a daily basis. And then down in the dock, we do have Google Chrome. That is my internet browser of choice on my desktop or on my Mac. I use it on my iPad, and of course I use it on my iPhone because you can access all the tabs on the go from anywhere. And then last but not least is Spotify. Now I do have the premium version, which is just $10 a month, and it gives you unlimited access to all of the music on Spotify, and they almost have everything. Since I've been using Spotify, I think for about a year now, I have not purchased any music from iTunes just because I always have it on Spotify, and it's a really fantastic application. And you can even follow people on Spotify, kind of like Instagram or Twitter. You can follow artists, you can follow friends. You guys can even follow me if you'd like. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to see what kind of music I listen to. A great music application. And like I said, the last page here is apps that I'm just kind of reviewing right now that aren't apps I really use, just ones I might make videos on. And that is pretty much everything that is on my device. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. All the tweaks, the themes, or the theme I'm using, all the applications I like to use. And again, like I said, everything's in the description. Definitely check that out. So if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That does help out my channel tremendously. Also, if you guys want to see more reviews like this, click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy with Everything iDevice, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.